On today's episode of Tubby Time, we are reviewing this bee suit I purchased to see if it holds up against these yellow jackets that I'm trying to get rid of in my yard. Let's get started. This is going to suck really bad, okay? I'm scared. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome. My name is Josh. This is Tubby Time. We're a cooking channel. Haven't been releasing many cooking videos lately because work is just ridiculous for me, and I'm dealing with these stupid bees in our yard. So I figured, you know what, why don't we shoot a random review and see how this bee suit I purchased holds up against these yellow jackets. I'm sure it's going to be fine, but I'm a little scared, only because I am allergic to bees. So I don't know, we're going to see how it goes. The audio quality isn't the best this video because I really don't care. I'm shooting this outside last minute, and I just want to see how it goes. So we're going to be using a simple mixture to get rid of these bees today, along with bulky clothing in our suit. I'm going to try the trick of filling the hole with Dawn dish soap, along with, this has 4 times more grease and cleaning power, by the way, along with this standard garden hose that leaks everywhere. Now, some of you might be saying, well, why don't you just fill the hole with, like, you know, over-the-counter bee spray or something like that, you know, that for wasps or whatever. I'm not all about, like, the environment. I really don't care. But I've seen that this Dawn dish soap works very well for getting rid of those underground nests, because you can fill the nest or the hole that they're in with some of that dish soap and then fill it with your hose and your water to flood them out, as well as that dish soap that breaks down their exoskeleton. So we're going to see how that works today. The yellow jacket's nest itself is in that bush over there. I actually ran it over twice with my lawnmower last week. So my lawn looks like crap. Do not judge me, please. Just please don't. I'm doing my best. I haven't had time. We're going to get to getting rid of that. So let's get clothed up and see what happens. All right, so this is the bee suit I got. And it basically is pretty sweet. It comes with this little hood thing, so you can actually wear the hood separately. So much crap here. It comes with some gloves. So you can see very long gloves to put over your suit. Then it comes with the bee suit itself. A little complicated to figure out in the beginning, but basically what I did is I put on a sweatshirt and sweatpants, just some bulky clothing, to protect myself a little bit better because I really don't want to get stung. This suit fits pretty loose on me, so I'm not too worried. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it on, and you're going to watch me do that. And then I have some boots here. I'm going to tuck the suit into the boots and see how that goes. So let's get this suit on. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any socks on. I suck. Whatever. I'm going to sweat. That's expected. So you have these little on your feet and your hands, these protectors, or I don't know what they're called. They're elastic whatevers. Yeah. And I'm going to put my hood on.
Do you have an EpiPen?
What's that?
EpiPen?
Nah, I don't have an EpiPen. I'm stupid. Oh, Lord. I got to get this thing. This little thing that comes down. Okay. Then, this is the most complicated part. Gotta fit this thing. Oh, actually, that worked out pretty well this time. Right here. Slip it around, like so. All right, I'm gonna have Kayla inspect me. She's behind the camera because I really don't want bees coming in me. That sounded weird. I really don't want bees getting in here. So Kayla, inspect me. Come in camera here. No, you don't. Okay, Kayla's nude, so she doesn't want to come in camera. Besides my ankles.
What do you want me to look at?
Just make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. All right, good. So now what I'm going to do is I'll put my boots on. I'm going to tuck my things in here. I think that might be the best way to go about it. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. I've also heard...
Where do you put the stretchy stuff over the boot?
I don't know. I don't know either, because like if I kneel down and it comes out, I don't know if it's going to... It might be a little weird. So I'll put it in the boot for now. All right, and then last but not least, I have my gloves. So I'm gonna put my gloves on. Oh my God. These are a pain. Hold on. Let me do this. I think what you're supposed to do is take your thumbs. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Take your thumbs, put them through these holes. I'm already sweating my butt off. Put these up like so. And here we go. I am all ready to go exterminate bees and hopefully not die. Let's go over to the nest. All right, so we had to wait a little bit just for the sun to go down because the bees were still very active. I can't see what I'm doing. This suit is great, but it's very hot. So we're gonna get to destroying this nest right now. Kayla's up by the water. She's about to do her thing. I really hope I don't die. Let's get to it. So it's been quite a while since I did a voiceover for one of our videos. I thought this would be the best way to do it, so I didn't have a microphone making extra noise while I did this procedure. So like I said, to start, all my tools were out and ready to go. I had my Dawn dish soap, I had my hose, my bee suit was on. So I started by lifting up the plant and pouring about a quarter of the Dawn dish soap bottle into the hole. And weirdly enough, there were no guards sitting there. So I thought that was a little weird. I expected a little bit more of a response to this, but I put my hose right in after I put the dish soap in. Some bubbles came up, and I think that might have been the bees getting annoyed that I was trying to kill them. I'm not really sure, but I just held it there for probably about minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then I stopped just to inspect on what was going on. Now, the weirdest thing was I figured that water would start coming out, and even right there, you can see it's mostly just suds. There was no real water that came out and overflowed and made a puddle. So the water was just soaking right down into the dirt. And I had no idea if I had killed all of them or if the hole was completely filled, because I didn't know how deep down this nest was. So I just kept looking and seeing if anything was happening. And if I had to, I would put a little more water in there. Right there, I'm spraying the surface because I thought I saw some activity, some crawling or something like that, but I could have just been playing a trick on myself. I have no real idea. I was extremely paranoid. So now you can see the water's actually coming out, and I started opening up the hole a little bit to see how big this hole actually was. I let it sit for a few more minutes, watched it. I didn't see anything, but I'm paranoid, so I added a little bit more dish soap and a little bit more water. And I was really trying to work it underneath the plant and open that hole up so I could ensure that I got everything. That was my goal. And I just kept doing that until I was comfortable, and then I took a shovel to dig up the nest. Now, weirdly enough, when I dig up nests, I never find them, and I usually like dig them up in the spring or end of the fall before the ground freezes. But I wanted to dig up this nest to make sure that it was actually dead, so I didn't run over anything the next day. And this is optional, you don't have to do it, but I really just wanted to be sure. So once I dug enough, I was looking and I still couldn't find anything. I was looking at the dirt, I was looking underneath, and I was just at a loss for words. So I started moving some dirt around with my hands. I didn't see anything. I thought I might have, but not even larvae, nothing was there. It was very interesting. So I took a few minutes to do that, and then what I ended up doing is having Kayla throw me a flashlight directly into the dirt. That was extremely helpful, but I love her. And I took a flashlight and looked in the hole, and right away I noticed the nest was underneath the plant right off to the right side. So I was looking at it for a few minutes, seeing how I was going to get it out without destroying it too much. I just reached my hand in there very nervously, even though they're all dead, and grabbed it. So here is the first bottom layer of the nest. It comes into focus in a second. So this nest was 3 layers, and I tried to get a good shot of this using the GoPro so you could see where the nest was. And there it is. There's the 2 other layers that were in there. What was really cool, and I didn't get on camera, was the envelope. The envelope was really neat on the outside of the nest going around the entire thing. So it was just sort of neat to see that whole process and how much they had built. There might have been another comb up top. I didn't get it. But really what interested me was the fact that they built under the root system of this plant. So there's everything together. It's really neat. A lot of larvae. So I think I got to this nest just in the nick of time before they really started being active. I mean, you already have 3 combs there. They were very active, as I said, but they weren't active enough to attack me when I did mow them over. They swarmed, but they didn't attack me. And here's just a bunch of the larvae that came out. Sort of interesting to look at. So a lot of numbers could have been there if I didn't get to this sooner. All right, guys, this bee nest is obviously dead. I hope you can see me because I can't see what I'm doing. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tubby Time. Obviously, this was not a cooking episode, but I hope now you have the confidence to destroy the bee nests in your yard if you have any. Hopefully you don't, but we have them every year. That's why I bought this bee suit, because it seems like we have them constantly, so I wanted to save some money on an exterminator and just get rid of them myself. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you have any suggestions about self-bee removal, please comment below. A lot of larvae in here. Hopefully the raccoons like this shit. Should be good. But I promise next time will be a cooking video. I just wanted to get this out of the way and get it on camera for you guys. So until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay sting-free, stay tubby. Oh, also, I'll put a link in the description for this bee suit if you're interested, if you have the same problems I have in my yard. Take care.